Welcome to Big Red Leads. I'm Big Red, getting you and your business back to the black. How is everyone doing today? Very quick message today, but I wanted to kind of touch base, and I want everybody to really look at their own existence. And when I mean, I'm talking about your pubescent or teenage years going into early or young adulthood. How many times did you get looked over for, let's say, um, a promotion, or you didn't get picked for, let's say, varsity or JV or whatever, or you went out tried out for the debate team and you didn't make it, or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish and you get overlooked long term. So as you go through those years and you kind of carry that chip, if you will, on your shoulder. Let's say you get to your early 20s and you're actually out in the workforce. You get overlooked for a promotion, you get overlooked for a job, and you already have that chip there. Does that chip get bigger or smaller? Just a question. Got your answer? Okay. 9 times out of 10, being a human being, you can only take so much of that. Um, I don't want to call it abuse, but being overlooked or not feeling appreciated before it turns into bitterness and anger, disappointment, vitriol. Like, once you've reached that stage, as you get older, the mindset and the thinking and the psychology behind being overlooked, not being where you want to be, not being at the success levels that you had planned for yourself, not making the money that you thought that you would be making, being complacent in places and spaces when it comes to your own personal development and growth. That becomes a real level of bitterness that affects not only your mental and the poor mindset that a lot of people have, but it also tends to lead to other things that involve your health. When you have people actually helping you out, whether it's they're looking out for you and they got your back, and you don't acknowledge it here for yourself, it's like, oh, I did this by myself. Oh, I got to here by myself. Oh, I made it by myself. First of all, no one has ever made it by themselves without the help of someone, some guidance, whether it be somebody you just a role model, somebody who influenced you to pursue whatever it is that you're pursuing or in pursuit of, to be honest with you. But that becomes a mental illness that affects your physical health. Hold on to anger for a few days about a certain situation or scenario, or this person, you think that this person wronged you. You're going to have you're going to start to have ailments that have nothing to do with your diet, your recreational activities, whether it be smoking or drinking. It doesn't have anything to do with that. It's because if you hold on to anger and bitterness, it starts to physically hurt. Pains and aches in parts of your body where, hey, you're not in bad shape, but you're not in good shape for any period of time. And as you get older, these things get worse. I love the good vibes only like mantra that's been going around the past few years. Good vibes only, good vibes only. Understand, Being uncomfortable in where you are should be where you're striving for. Yes, there's a lot of people who want comfort, men and women alike, who want comforts in their life. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm talking about having the mindset of being uncomfortable, knowing that I still can get better. I can still improve. And actually taking action towards that and moving towards that goal with actual action to back it up. Building that foundation. This doesn't work, try something else. This doesn't work, try something else. But carrying a chip, because what tends to happen, you start pointing the finger at the people who are around you, who are close to you, and blaming them for your own mishaps and not being accountable for your actions, blaming others for your failures in life. When has that ever won? Ever. Complaining about every little thing. Put like this, all that time that you're complaining could be put towards that goal, could be put towards that dream, could be put towards personal development, investing in yourself, putting money aside and investing in you, whether it be classes, whether that be some education programs, whatever. You got time to complain, you got too much time. Or, better yet, you're abusing your own time. And yet you're going to blame someone else because you didn't make it in life? Or better yet, you're not where you want to be. Whose fault is that? I'm not talking about the people who are quote unquote at the bottom, because it takes a certain mentality to be able to push through the nonsense of poverty. You can be poor and have a great mindset, and eventually with work, hard work, dedication, and working smarter, you can get out of that situation as you get older. Good, consistent habits, working smarter, will get you out of that situation a lot faster than complaining. Because if you're complaining, the situation is still there. The rent still needs to be paid. You still need to eat. People talking about, oh, I hustle hard. Really? And yet you're continuously pointing the finger at someone else. And then people have a tendency to take it even a step further. Then they think they have this entitlement of thinking that they can just continuously disrespect the people around them, like that's a winning formula either. That still isn't getting you above board. So what do we do about that? How do you change that? First of all, you need to look into some healing. Maybe you need to speak to somebody. Maybe you need to find an outlet. Maybe you need to go to a gym and get some boxing lessons. Maybe you need to go to the gym and work out. Maybe you need to sit down and read some self-help books. Something. You need to find an outlet to let some of that go. Some of that bitterness go. The longer you carry it, the worse it's going to be. The longer you run with it and live with it, the more painful the process will be. The more damaging the illness will be. What you think, what you feel, will manifest itself into actual physical pain. If you're constantly thinking about sickness and death and pain, you're going to bring it upon yourself. It's just a fact. You can look that up yourself. So what I'm saying is, friends, family, look for ways to get that off of you. Carry a positive attitude towards yourself, and that will reflect to others. and more people, believe it or not, will be more attracted to you to help if you need it in situations and scenarios for your own personal development and growth. Love you all. I know this message will help somebody. Have a great day, my friends. Peace.